What's up, everybody? My name is Kier, and you are watching The Important Things That Really Matter. Today, we're going to go on with the continuation of the series that your girlfriend might really be your enemy. Your girlfriend might be your enemy, part 3. Now, let's say story time. Story time! Yes. It is story time. I have a story for you right now. Got a story for you right now. I was talking to a buddy of mine. Before I go on to it, let me say fair use for educational purposes. There was this brother that I knew, a friend of mine, once again announced that this video is called Your Girlfriend Might Really Be Your Enemy. Your girlfriend might really be your enemy. All right, so anyway, I was talking to his brother. His brother was telling me how the aunties of the family literally sabotage their niece's modeling career. Now, it can't get no worse than this. Darn near cannot get no worse than this. Here was his daughter, who was an up-and-coming model. The aunties were jealous that she was a beautiful woman. At 16 years old, she was beautiful. And at 16 years old, this guy's daughter would place in the top 10 or top 5 people in a beauty pageant. The daughter would always place within the top 10 or top 5 in the beauty pageant, okay? So she had a lot of talent. And so it was not going to be long before she was going to win, because she was already coming up in the top 5 or the top 10 in terms of the beauty pageant. So it's not going to be too long before she finally wins the beauty pageant, okay? So, well, guess what ended up happening? This woman, who was 16 years old, she trusted her aunts, okay? Nobody is going to think that they're aunts. Nobody is going to think that their mother, nobody's gonna think that any older woman figure is gonna do anything negative or anything to harm them in any way, shape, form, fashion. You would think, no, there's no way that nobody would sit up here and do something bad to somebody just based upon the fact that they're jealous. Well, this is what this young woman thought. Well, anyway, this woman's aunts were jealous of their niece's beauty. The aunties, blood relatives, were so jealous of the niece, they went to the niece and said, hey, somebody likes you. And of course the niece was like, well, who likes me? The aunts would say, Pookie like you over there. So she's like, Pookie likes me? Yeah, Pookie he's been liking you for a long time. So why don't you talk to Pookie? Why don't you talk to Pookie? Pookie, why don't you talk to Pookie? Why don't you give him the time of day? Why don't you, he likes you. Why don't you go there and talk to Pookie? Now, the aunties, these are the aunties, the blood relatives. You hear what I'm saying? These are the aunties. These are the blood relatives of this niece. They were trying to persuade her, and they did persuade her to start talking to Pookie. Pookie was known to be a screw-up. Pookie was known to maybe get out of high school or maybe not get out of high school, okay? Pookie, everybody knew that he was a screw-up. So the aunties knew that this guy was a screw-up, and they knew once they pointed their niece, in his direction, they knew Pookie was going to get her pregnant. So, which is exactly what Pookie did. Pookies do what Pookies do. They get women pregnant. They cause chaos in the community. They be the ones selling the drugs, or they be the ones breaking in people's cars, stealing in cars. They be the ones doing all the crazy, chaotic stuff in the neighborhood, and everybody wish that somebody would take them and throw them in prison or jail somewhere to get rid of them out of the neighborhood, because they keep too much confusion up. But anyway, these aunties, which were this woman's blood relatives, were persuading her to go talk to Pookie. Well, when she talked to Pookie, they knew Pookie, with his dumb ass, was going to get this woman pregnant. Now, when Pookie gets her pregnant, that's gonna totally derail her modeling career, which is exactly what took place. She went over there, told Pookie, yeah, my aunties tell me that you like me. Pookie's like, yeah, I like you. You know exactly what happened after that. Pookie got her pregnant, totally destroyed her modeling career. Let me say this again. Her aunties directed her to Pookie, knowing that Pookie's gonna get her pregnant and totally destroy their niece's chances as a successful model. They did that on purpose. They knew what Pookie was gonna do. Pookies do what Pookies usually do. Get women pregnant and cause chaos and death and destruction in the community. Okay? So, the point that I'm making is, ladies, just because you have an older woman in your family, that older woman may not have your best interest. Your girlfriend may not have your best interest. A guy may come up to you to try to talk to you. You might be at a lounge somewhere. You might be somewhere. A guy comes up and talks to you, says, "Hey, I'd like to get to know you. I got all these things going for me." Da 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 da. He gives you his spiel, and while this man is talking to you, your girlfriend is telling you, "Oh, he's a dusty. You don't need to be bothered with him." Well, why are you even talking to her? Go away, go away. Well, you think your girlfriend has got your best interest, but your girlfriend is jealous of the fact that somebody came up and talked to you instead of somebody coming up and talking to her. She's actually jealous of you. So if you had given that guy the time of day, ain't no telling what would have taken place with that. You may have got married, and man would have taken you the rest of your life. Your whole life would have changed for the better. You would have had a happy life. But your girlfriend put her through a monkey wrench in that when she pushed the guy away. Your girlfriend figures, hey, nobody's talking to her, so ain't nobody gonna talk to you either. And this is how many of you ladies miss out on your husbands. Many of you ladies miss out on very, very good relationships because your girlfriend that threw a monkey wrench. Your girlfriend that prevented you from getting with somebody that would have made your life happy. So anyway, keep that in mind. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please hit the notification bell, and peace.